Welcome to our international podcast, Below the Belt. Who vex lose, guys? We are so privileged that you guys are here with us today. It's our privilege as well to be with you guys. We'd rather be no other place. Really love when you guys join us. You guys provide the energy for our program. Beatrice Selby, Siobhan McDonald, you guys are the fuel. Some of you guys often ask us how we're so energized to do these programs because you guys are energized and you transfer that energy to us, and we're so happy. We're so happy. We're better. We're better when you guys are here. We are better. Fires of the PPP, folks. Fires of the PPP. When will it conclude? When will they end? The fires of the PPP. How you all doing out here? Is there a week go by we have a fire in this country? This small population? 10 years like this and everything flat to the ground. A lot of fires. Yep. We can be catching up on that in just a sec. We're talking also today about election issues, the PPP regime, and 2 years of discontent by the public. We can't take no more. We can't take no more. And we'll be reflecting on some of what has gone on in this country over the last few years. People can't take it, especially the PP supporters can't take it. Oh my. How did we get here? 2 short years. 2 short years. The history of the wounds. They're so deep and yet so fresh. We're going to be talking about that. But we're happy that you guys are here. Let us know you're hearing us loud and clear. Happy Monday, Magnell Barrow. Happy Monday, Lena Jacobs. Happy Monday, Tamika Williams. Happy Monday, Maureen Carpin Williams. And Missionary Joy DeFreitas. Happy Monday. Loretta Hines, good to see you. Penelope, happy you here. Sheena, good to have you, Sheena Hazel and Paula Graves, Maxine Monroe, all your favorite people on the podcast today, guys. So happy you were here. You know what you gotta do as we come on. Shirley and Juice Tender is here as well. Little Jacobs here too. Good to have you. Hazel, Wendy, Griffith, all the Hazels come out today. Joan Ramasindo, good to see you, Joan, our commissioner there at the local government commission. Joan Ramashendo, good to have you, Joan. We there. Joseph, shooting us loud and clear. Great to have you, Joan. Errol Lane, you here as well. Errol, we're happy you are here. And Joey King, Loretta Hines, Tamika Williams here. Beryl Crawford, Paul Rogers here as well, guys. We're so happy you're here. Lots of folks are hearing us loud and clear. Penelope Hudson, what about you? Jackie Bear, Terrence Beaton, Deshaun Alexander, Deshaun. Good to have you, Carl Fordyce, and all the other folks like June Chase, for instance, and Janet Booker, Dawn Fraser. Good to have you, folks. Incredible comments, valid viewers only, guys. We're so happy you were here. We're so happy you were here, and we'd rather have you guys in no other place. Share the live stream, smash the emoji button, partner with us. We don't run on water. We got Cash App available, Zelle, PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, Western Union, all for your convenience. Help to keep our programs moving forward in the right direction. Pace and power, boots on the ground. It's Monday, the 16th day of April, and we are backing down. Folks, it's now or never. If you got those goals in front of you for May, if you got some dreams and aspirations that you're working on for May, we gotta pick up the pace. The month isn't waiting on us, it is running full steam ahead, and we gotta pick up the pace if we're gonna get some things done by May month. And I got some things on a list I am watching at, and it's pace and power. Some things on the professional calendar, some things on my private schedule, gotta be done by May month end. Pace and power. Who vex lose? It's Below the Belt, and we're happy that Pam Halls is here. Loretta Hines is here. Ingrid King Hayes. Lena Jacobs, I love my pate. I see Tamika Williams here and Kurt Harris. Good to have you, George Annan, and all you other beautiful, fantastic folks. Smash the hell out of that emoji button. Please and thank you, folks. And also share the damn live stream. We're so happy that you folks are here with us. Y'all here, so. And we're happy, we're thrilled at that. Folks, thanks for joining us. You didn't have to be here, but you chose to be here. And for that, we're so grateful. Some of y'all fastness bring you because you're damn fast. And you know it. Accept and let me move on now. We got to fight over that. Once you accept who you are, that's the main thing in life, you know. Shakespeare said it best, to thine own self be true. That's what he said. Also, Wilfred McCarthy said, to thine own self, not to Sherrod, not to Jamaica. Lavorne got to be true to Gladstone. Nicola Daniels don't got to be true to Anne-Marie Selby. To thine own self be true. You know you're fast, accept it. I fast. Let me move on, the man. Shucks, we got to fight over that. You know, everybody always trying to paint a picture like, you know, they're the pie. Some of you are bad and you know it. Some of you are bad and you know it. Shucks. You're a vibrator, you're proud. Shit, the job like shit. Good job, you folks, Claudette Harry, and all you other folks. Claudette says, fastest bring me here. It's true. It's true. I have 3 sons. It's fastest bring all of them. I went, good. Little Jacobs, good to see you. Arville Jacobson. All the Jacobs here. Kim Walker is here as well. And Laverne Peters. Ingrid King. Dexter Haley is here. Paulette Hawk Kippins, please and thank you, is here as well. Gladstone Matthews and all the other usual suspects are here. Tana Liverpool, not to be left out. Please and thank you. Good to have you folks here. We below the belt and we say, who vex? We here and we can talk some things about election issues and the PPP regime. It's been 2 years of discontent. Anyone else satisfied? Anyone you could see you satisfied? Really and truly, you know you're lying to yourself. Being satisfied. We cannot, and we'll be reflecting today of some of the things that have happened. And you'll hear for yourself why people are unsatisfied. 2 years. Them boys come back and people can't wait to see them go. I can't wait to see them go. They got to go. I'm tired of a fire every week. They're burning down something to distract from the real issues. You all know the cost of living killing me tail. The cost of living sky high. But we out here, folks. We outside. We outside. So we can't afford a roof over our head. We gotta be outside. You know? I was in the city on Saturday, I think it was. Friday night. Took a drive down Regent Street in front of every store. Got people sleeping on the pavement. And we're talking about 40% GDP thanks to oil and gas. Right? It's the shoppers during the day, line Regent Street, and it's the destitute in the night. My God. I don't know where all them homeless people. If all them people on the road, on Regent Street in the night, sleeping on the pavement, and there's the vendors. Who in the houses? If all of those people are persons on the road, who in the houses? We gotta fix some problems and stop kicking them down the road. We can't be a fire though. If we gotta be spending money to rebuild structures, then install regime, burning down, how we gonna move forward? But here they can say somebody in the States. Somebody in the States who said something 3 years ago is them. They're responsible. Fires of the PPP. Fires of the PPP. Claudette Harry, you know it's true. Joan Williams, you know it's so. Chanel Wilson, you know it's so. Kim Walker. Fires of the PPP. So we're following what's happening there at the Criminal Investigation Department, CID at the Villery. Part of the building went up in flames this morning. My God. What's just the other day? If Larry had a big fire. The DPP office went up and part of the building where they house the Office of Professional Responsibility of the Police Force went up in flames. It happened again. What's the problem now? Is the man with the lighter the sponge? What are you telling we now? Let GPL. What y'all telling we now? Who upon the building? The prisoner, the lighter, the sponge. Is he? Is who? Is what? What happened this time? What happened this time? Clear what I'm telling you, girl. Here's a Prince George. What you hearing? I know your ears to the ground. Esther Blue, I see you. What I'm telling you. Margaret Nelson, what are telling we happened at Eve Lair this morning with a fire? Oh man, can't be business as usual. Is every day we gonna burn something down here? Come on, PPP. Come on. Watching at some of the photographs. Right? Watching at some of the photographs. Getting some reports. Getting some reports. A part of Eve Lair went up in flames. Huh? What kind of fire starters we got in this regime, in this administration? I have never seen so many fires in a little 2x4 country like this. Oh my God, oh my gosh. Huh? 80%, they say, of Breakdown police station went up in flames. 80%. All of that building that houses the Office of Professional Responsibility and the DP's office went up in flames. Huh? It's fires and rumors of fires. We don't progress like that as a country, man. Oh, you tell me, oh, no, I hear it. Hold on. Now, folks, I'm hearing, again, unconfirmed reports. Unconfirmed reports. Sharmila Simeon Carter, Marlon Ford. Unconfirmed reports. Jude McDonald and Rhonda Spencer Thom. Marlon Ford. Karen Clark. Unconfirmed report. Margaret Nelson. Unconfirmed report. Bella Mona. Jean Williams. I'm hearing that this section here at CID. This is what we're hearing. This section here at CID is where there's house. Things that are seized, like cocaine and stuff, marijuana and stuff. I'm hearing this is the section. This side part by the street. This is the section them buys is for the things. If that is so, it will be quite interesting. Then this is the part that went up in flames. And I'm certain to the inventory. The inventory logs and so on probably gone up in flames too. It's what the season had in there, man. What the season had in there. Or them buy one new building. The condition of the building too leaves much to be desired. Leaves much to be desired. Like this, I watched a photograph here. Like this drain around this place and cleaning in years. Look bushy. It looked like a drain. My Lord, look bushy. Look the condition of the building. It leaves much to be desired. Like them buys one new building. I don't know. But I hearing is the section. Then them buys said, let's keep the things. The little cocaine, the little marijuana, the little seized money and stuff. So we watching and waiting and holding. I told you unconfirmed reports. Credible sources. Reliable leads telling us this is the section. Then them boys just put the things for evidence and stuff. Do you wait and see? How you can run a country like every day in one piece? What is this, an incinerator or is a country? Every day something burning. Every day. I mean, them boys would like to burn marijuana a different way, but not like this. Them boys would like to burn the ganja a different way. Well, here a lot of coke is stored in this section. Again, unconfirmed reports, people. It is alleged. Unconfirmed reports. This is the section, the wing. The side corner downstairs by the step, by the back room. With a big strong door. Where is that? Let's wait officially. You know, Hickens is doing a lot of talking. So, I see that. Calm down a little bit. Like them boys said, he pull back a little bit from this campaign. But today is the day I want to hear from Hickens. Now say SW, Port Occupants, Gary Greenwich. Today's the day I want to hear from Hickens. What is happening there at CIT? If we continue like this, we can be a police force on the tents. Tenants in the own country on the tents. If every day y'all burn a little piece, regime, every day you burn a little piece, where we going? And you know what? You never see the reports. Lord have mercy. Robeson and promised with the report coming out from the same fire on the other side of Larry down there. by OPM Office of Professional Responsibility and DP's office at Bundle. Flat, flat. He promised me the report. He said the report but was ready. It had to be reviewed. But 10 months later, it is about 10 months later and we still waiting. So I guess we got to wait till about 2030 to get this one. We got to wait till about 2030 to get this report. Oh God, if the police force can't even secure its own property, how they can come around to secure you, Glycis, Nicola, Daniels, Glycis Mingo, Born, Patricia Kisu, how they can come to secure us? Father have mercy. Father have his mercies. Father have his mercies. Chandra Paul Mohammed, how they can secure your property? If you got a little 2x4 room, and I'm supposing the police force got some cameras trained at their own building since they're watching the city. Oh, nothing regular here. My peoples, nothing's not regular here. Here's a Johnson House looking from your side. Right? Here's a fire with the wire. My Lord. The lighter, the wire and the sponge. They can tell you some gymnastics like that. Right? It was a man passing by with a lighter, wire, and a sponge. We did some acrobatics and end up here. Come, folks, come on. GPF, come, make it right for me. Make it right for Lois McKenzie. We want credible information. Citred Gibson. Citred, please message me on WhatsApp. Citred. Message me on WhatsApp, Citred. Please and thank you. Citred Gibson, message me on WhatsApp. Yep. The lighter, the wire, and the sponge. You won't hear more incredible stories in all the books that the author of Harry Potter write. That fantastic woman who writes those fantastic Harry Potter books. She couldn't write a better one. The wire, the lighter, and the sponge. So we waiting. Make it right, Ben. Make it right. Make it right. Acting Commissioner of Police, Clifton Hickens. You get your dream job now. Make it right. Make it right for me. Come right. Tell us what's happening here. Desiree Hollingsworth, Jackie Beard, Mavis Daviswell, Hazel Johnson. Oh, make it right for me. Clifton Hickens. Acting Commissioner of Police. I want to hear it. What? Right. Looking at some other photographs of firemen peeping into this area here. What happened here? The whole room there, the downstairs of that building at CID, looked like it was totally destroyed. Not surprising. Not surprising the least bit. If that's where they keep the coke and the marijuana and the monies that they seized and so on. Not surprising. Just another Monday in the corporate oil-producing Republic of Guyana. Just another Monday, folks, in the cooperative oil-producing republic. So don't come wrong with funny. So while we're on that, folks, I want to turn your attention to some election issues. Because elections got consequences. You know, elections have consequences. And we're seeing some of that being borne out, guys. We're seeing some of that being borne out. With this installed, illegitimate, illegal regime. And we've had 2 years of discontent in every quarter. Yesterday, we've articulated several issues that have happened at the local government level. As we examine that have caused people to be very concerned about the leadership of this government and the minister responsible for local government and regional development, Nigel Darmalal. We were talking on FYI this morning whether the PPP consults with the citizenry on their plans and their programs No, they don't. Kim Walker, Oswald Smith, they don't. Ingrid King, they don't. Might is right in their eyes. Suzette Washington, might is right. And you will hear from some people the unvarnished truth. The unvarnished truth. Because it's how people feel. It's how people feel about the jagabats and trench crappos, the tadpoles and the cricketers, the jumbie birds, carrion crows and scarecrows. Lord of his mercies. That's how people feel about them. Discontented with their poor level of performance. Who can be content with that? Who, you all tell us who can be content with that? So people are obviously angry. Huh? It's the sweltering summer. The summer yet, it's autumn, it's fall, it's maybe there. Rainy season of our discontent. Stacey and Stall, you know it's so. Huh? Sissy Logo, you know it's so. Jackie Beard, you know it's so. But them boys gonna want to kerfuffle we. Here's a story here. All right. If you ask the minister responsible, Nigel Darmalal, if you ask him, how local government going? Now he tell you, it's better than we. Oh, we care about the people. We cares about them. That's what he'd be happy to tell you. We care about them. Right? We care. And just yesterday, we were picking up on a conversation by former REO, Regional Executive Chairman, the REO of Region 6, Versami Ramaya, Dr. Versami Ramaya, and an incident where a former councillor approached a current councillor about what he was doing to the parapet. And the beating this current councillor put on him is more than cause for concern. It is more than cause for concern. It is shocking. It is scandalous. It is unacceptable. You all hear me? It is unacceptable. And we cannot take this and say, this will be the modus operandi of how we behave as a society. All the man was doing was trying to correct what was about to happen and what was happening. That was his great sin, and the beating that was perpetuated on him. Oh, it's beyond scandalous. Strangely enough, the man was arrested who tried to prevent the damage to public property. Y'all think the easy? The man, he was arrested. Oh, Father, this is the greatest country on earth. There isn't another country like it. And we spoke about that yesterday on our program. And I want to pick up on some of that commentary. And then we're going to turn our attention soon after that to some of the voices in the recent past on this government and their infractions. 2 years of discontent. 2 years of discontent. Here's Dr. Versami Ramaya, picking up where we left off yesterday. Take a listen.
Why nobody can do nothing? Who are these people? We are losing support because of a few people. And they'll make this government is looking bad, extremely bad. So who is going to stop what took place to my brother? A reputable man, If you see this man neck at the back, is red and swollen, and he's a young guy, but all because he's with the party top rank in Barbies. Nobody can touch him.
My man.
Nobody can touch him.
Pimp
Is
him.
this how we're going to run a society?
Pimp him.
Is this is how we're going to operate? The same thing people just call about the music. All people, senior citizen, they got blood pressure, they got sugar. They can't sleep with this high music. This lawlessness is going on, my brother and sisters. I don't know. I am doing so much. I am talking about this problem. Is the law working for us? Is the law working? How these people can live in a society? How people can live in a society where you come in a residential area, you open a rum shop, you open a chicken farm, and the smell. How people can live in a residential area. I talked about these things several times. Again, people call me about the school that I believe is uh, 58 school or something. They worry about the children in the schoolyard with the big bushes right from. And you know, I'm a little depressed right now. You know why? You remember a few days ago I did something about Miss Bibi, and some family members wrote some negative things. You know, yesterday when I called Diana, she was not home. I don't know where she is. I tried to reach to them. If something wrong with Sister Bibi, I will be broken down to pieces. Believe me. This is what you and I we must concern about people. And if you and I we don't stand up, if we don't stand up, my brothers and sisters, we can't live in this country. We can't live in this country. I want to know if they're gonna say, well, this is a Burnham time. That I will go through this Burnham time, 28 years. Now you know what they're saying now? This is our time, PPP time. I will tell you something, especially our vice president. He will not tolerate all these statements that are being made. I had several discussions with him. Where these things are concerned, he is very principled. And I will send this, I will take that picture of Mr. Taki and I will send it. Whether if he said something, that boy was a young boy, not to lift his hand, and a man who was just correcting him about not to dig the side of the road. They must sell this dirt. You mean we don't have nobody can stop what is going on? People can build. And when you got flood, when the big flood comes, when you just the rain drizzle, you start to get flood. What happened?
Yep. So that is Dr. Virasamy Ramaya again on the issue of the gentleman who was beaten, all because he saw some men digging out the side of the road, the dirt. As he said, you listen to him, to sell. A councillor, you know, a councillor there in Region 6. He wants to pass it. This is where we disagree. The Jagdi would not stand for the all them in it. Corruption and skullduggery and nonsense. All of them are in it. Because the tail can't wag the dog. People saying it's we time. But if people see nastiness and nonsense happening at the top, what is going to happen at the bottom? But believe it or not, when you ask them, listen to the complaints. Noise nuisance. We hear this all around the country. Oh, we didn't like the 2 a.m. curfew. Noise nuisance. Big people being disturbed. Didn't we hear this just from a woman on Sheriff Street recently? Well, gone till number 68, quarantine. Noise nuisance. This is Dr. Versami Ramaya. I used him because he is their supporter. And if they're crying out, what about the rest of people in this country? Huh? They're going to leave their own to make you and I feel comfortable? This is their own supporters crying out. It's in the high bush, in the schoolyard. I just telling you, at CID, I can't distinguish parpet from drain. And if a fire truck like me, and say let me go close to the fence, under the misguided thought that it's all parpet, they would end up overboard. Even though you can't distinguish fence, you can't distinguish parpet from the gutter, it's right there. But with thick bush, says if that happening at CID, if they're happening by CID, what do you think can happen till in Region 6 by Crabwood Creek? If CID drain full with bush in the national capital city, right? But we had Nigel Darmlal, the Minister of Local Government and Regional Development, quite recently telling us that all is well. Telling us that all is well, right? And we contrast what he has said, because I want you to know what you're listening to next. We contrast to what he has said, right, to some vendors in Rosignol who they were trying to bulldoze from the roadside, right? Then putting bread in people's mouth. Everything sky high, but they're taking bread out to people's mouth. So listen to him. He said everything nice time on the way, man. But remember, you just hear Dr. Veerasamy Ramayo, who supports them? The Jagabats and the trench crappos, the tadpoles and the cricketers, scarecrows, carrion crows, and jumbie boards. He supports them. But listen to Dharamlal and listen to the vendor that follows him. They seem to be living in a world with two starkly different realities. This is life under them boys.
In 6 months, if you go any village in this country and you speak to any single person, they breathe a sigh of relief that the last government was voted out of office. They breathe a sigh of relief. You know what they tell us, Mr. Speaker? They say what you've achieved in 6 months, it took the last government 5 years and they still can't achieve what you have achieved. Right?
Last week, Saturday, they passed and shared a piece of paper and said that Dharamlal come in. I don't know who is Dharamlal. And this morning when we come in, they said nobody can sell. Dharamlal said, the minister Dharamlal said, everybody must move out. So I have to pay the bridge to go over back. Who will pay the bridge for me? I come here for sale, me selling drugs, me thieving, me commit a crime. I am a vendor in this Rosignol for the past 30, 40 years. And I'm not moving.
You hear that? You hear that? If you ask Dharamlal, no, he can say everything nice on the way. You heard that? Oh, since we come in, you go any part of this country, people can tell you they're happy. I hope they're listening to Dr. Veerasamy Ramaya. He said they're losing support in 6, but it works for me. They're losing support in 6. Region 6, this is Heartland, you know. And Dr. Veerasamy Ramaya, who is the guy, who is the person he putting them on notice? Putting them on notice. But if they didn't care for their own people, how can they care about you and I, who are across the aisle politically from them? How can they? Right? How can they? This was Region 7. And we spoke about this yesterday. What happened at Agatash and Dak Point in Region 7? And them overthrowing a duly elected community development council there, all because the people who got elected to the leadership of the council wasn't PPP. Oh, y'all think was lie we were making? Y'all think was joke and fun? Huh? Listen to the people from Dak Point, Agatash, when they protested the administration on that issue.
Chairman assistant chairman to come the following day, which was the Monday. And the same evening when they reached back in Africa, they don't come anymore. And from since that moment, they got us pushing around, pushing around, pushing around. What we need, we want this government in office. We want the representatives in the fight in office. We are the people, we have the power. Right, and it's very disappointed on the ministry. They speak a lot about democracy. I can remember they called on the ABC country, the Caribbean country. They called on the European Union. They called upon the private sector. They called upon the Guyana Bar Association and all the sectors in this country that we can stand up and praise democracy. We are here today. I'm very much disappointed. And if this government could have the chance to see this photograph. Look at my face. I'm very much disappointed in the PPP administration. Very much disappointed. Michael Singh and Molly Thomas. Michael Singh, the chairman, the assistants. Michael, the assistants, Molly Thomas. This was how the vote counted. If you can look at this here, challenge report, which was their choice, they got 35. And Michael Singh, the people choice, got 54. And then when they run for the assistant chairman, Molly Thomas got 40, and their choice got 24. And because the party did not get their choice, this is what they do. My name is Anthony Thomas. And so I would never be you know what I'm standing here on behalf of our people. One of the things is because I know American people don't like to talk. They would sit there, they would see something that's not fair enough, but they would step aside and just listen to it. I stand up on all of their behalf. I'm a resident of that. Very well. No, thank you.
You hear that? You hear that? Huh? They mash up the whole thing. Mash up the whole thing. Senator Rampart, Chandra Paul Mohabir, Savage Rizal, Quincy Cruz. Mash up the whole thing because their people are not in. We're talking about the PPP regime and 2 years of discontent. And this is the treatment of their own supporters in some instances. Areas in this country which traditionally give their vote to the PPC because we don't owe nobody in this country, really and truly. We ain't got title deed over nobody in this country. And if they can treat their own supporters like that, my Lord, how do you think the rest of us fearing? 2 years of discontent. Brothers and sisters, listeners from around the world, 2 years of discontent. So that was Region 8. A few short months ago, when I mash up the CDC there. 2 months ago, and just like Rosignol, friends, Patricia Kissoon, Kim Walker, Mark Ferreira, just like Rosignol, just like that point. But Rosignol in particular, because it had to do with vendors. Them boys went to Anna Regina and tried to take bread out people's mouth once more. These guys ain't easy. These guys ain't easy. And they're coming back just now for say, vote for we, Kim Walker. Vote for we, Maureen Coppin Williams. Vote for we, Cherry Baskin Greenwich. John Sullivan. Vote for we. Vesta Hardy, Rajkumar. Vote for us. We care. I wonder what them boys in Anna Regina can tell them. Remembering the struggle. Oh, to eke out a living in the cooperative oil producing republic. I wonder what them boys can tell. Listen to them. Listen to the vendors there in Anna Regina when they moved against them to break their backs economically and to starve them. Oh, God, if you could do it to your own people. Take a listen, folks. What happened there?
I call back the local government early. Yes! Call back the local government.
Yes, that's what we got to do. Yes.
We vote for them to waste time.
This is not right, buddy. This is not right.
I call back the local government
From what
early.
I see,
That's what we want, and the local government come back early.
I do the police and they never let the police know what they tell the vendors. They tell us that when we break our stand, we can never come back to sell here. We must see what we want.
And last year they were tell me for bill.
Last year they make they invest money. Make they invest money last year. Now this year, the police don't know this story.
From them come down. Break from them come down. All of us guys need for your hair, sir. I pass me. I collect everybody every day. I just should have shame. All of them over there, come on. And we don't want them on. We have a right to live, man. We got to work for him comfortable money give we.
All this little for me. Just video.
Come out to defend this. Why they for the road? Why they for the road? Let them attack the why. Daddy rob everybody and make yourself good for us. So for we here. Young life to carry the go. Let me tell you, now you come back here and stop for we. Daddy make property. Daddy make property and left with it. We on a billion. I walk with over there, you go collect me money by the police.
Yep. 2 years of discontent in every part of this country. The hardships this regime has brought upon people in this country was once unfathomable. And every day you think it can't get worse. Today wake up, CID burning. CID burning and drugs missing. It's an ordinary Monday. Ordinary Monday. 2 years of discontent. How much more we could take? Call elections, man. Call it. I beg you, call it. Vista, Hardy, Rajkumar. Let her call it Alana Tang, Patricia Kisun, Oswald Smith. Let her call it Paulette Greaves. Lord of his mercies. Listen to Kanji. I carry out to Kanji. Who's sharing the damn live stream? Y'all just come to spectate. Who can smash the emoji button for us. Hundreds of you watching us. I carry out a kanji. Yeah. And hear Kanji crying out. Hear Kanji crying out. Lord of his mercies.
Yeah.
The other point of it, I was being discriminated by the PPP for the 25,000 free money that they started giving. They never gave us the money. When my husband went to Freedom House, it's like when you go in a bed. You got to walk with a calabash and cook them movie. You got the calabash and go with it. On the third day, they said they got investigating how long for no need to sell dope or drugs. Or he's a murderer. So they got investigating before Miss Sherry and Bihari. I am not scared they got killed me another day. Because no you just have the story and you call the person name who discriminating you.
That's right. Yeah.
She's a chairperson for Kanji. Goes by Banana Land. And she's a little pig, but she's a big fat one. I don't know why she has to discriminate us like that. Number two, yeah, I don't want to hear. She take away the man public assistance book. I don't know if she man or This is since the 4th of March and I still waiting. I called the office with Ms. Vidya Prasad and they told me they're going to investigate. What are they going to investigate? We are Ghanaians, we paying tax. As a woman stand up here, I was work for $20 on a bunch of water. My husband is a hard patient. I didn't go and buy the certificate and carry it to Miss Sherry and Bihari. I get it from Yorktown Public Hospital. Why under the coalition government we receive that public assistance money and now we can't get it? And they don't have drugs at the hospital. They don't have nothing at the hospital that will give you. And when you go to the hospital as a heart patient, they call it back next 3 months. So what you're going to use for the next 3 months, we, the coalition in Region 6, are punishing under the PPP, and we are victimizing under it.
Yep. You hear a story there, people? My God. You hear a story there? 2 years of discontent. How much more we going to take? Claudette Clark. How much more Rhonda JG? How much more Hazel Johnson? Maureen Coppin, Williams, Kurt Paris, Gary Gray. How much more we can take? Yeah, how much more? That's why you want to know. How much more? The very basic things you can't even get. The basic things. You can't get. And then by saying, everything nice, man. We doing nice. We doing nice. Everything going good, CC local. Everything looking nice, Savage Rizal. Chandra Paul Mohabi. Then come and say, vote we again. More nice time. Sweet Jesus. Lord have his mercies. Vote for we again. I carry you out the black bush now. I carry you out the black bush. 2 years of discontent. You hear people talking about the crash grant? Only some people getting money and some others aren't getting money. Hold for the backlash. Or the lash forward. Alex Powell, 2 years of discontent. People tired and they're fed up. Alison Corbin, Alana Tang, they're fed up. Karen Gordon, they're fed up. Glycis Mingoborn, Claudette Clark, they're fed up. Sunita Rampat, they're tired. They're tired of them, tired. What more is there? Huh? What more is there? You tell me, what more is there, Carl Roberts? Something's got to give you call elections, man. Shucks. Please and thank you. Mama guy and pussyfooting. Let's get on with it. Pick up the pace. People fed up with them. And I fed up too. Smash the emoji button, let others get valid and credible information. Share, share, share the time live stream. We're so thankful for those who partner with us to keep us going, to keep you informed. We're so grateful. We carry out a Black Bush now. Here, Black Bush people and them. Cash Grant in his skin. Cash Grant worries.
Go on, theater. No flood relief money, no vote. Local government election are coming. Danny, come your son out here. Come here. Come video this thing, come. But when election time, we them a piece of paper for the wall and you name correctly.
Yep. You heard it there. And it's these jacobats and trench crappos, tadpoles and cricketers, scarecrows, carrion crows and jumbie birds. Is they asking about SOPs? Lord of his mercies. Is these guys asking about SOPs? We are SOPs there. They are not fit to govern a carne shop. They make governing a carne shop a bad word, a bad phrase. They give it a bad name. They are not fit to govern a corner shop. And these vagabonds are asking people about SOPs. Go ask the people out there how we governing, and let it tell you. And then come back and ask about SOPs. Go there and ask people how we doing, and then come back and ask about SOPs. If you all think they're doing so hot and nice, Lord of his mercies. Beryl Crawford, you think they're doing good? Philomena Fontenelle, Charlene Doucet-Hendry, how it looking? Magnell Barroso, mouth open story jump out, and only giving y'all a sample, of the last 2 years of discontent. And then boys want to come around with funny Tommy Gibbs. And Tommy, Charlene Crichton, they want to come around with funny. Well, why y'all hear from the teachers now? Y'all know the teachers feel. Just like the rest of this country, they're fed up. Oh, Father, don't take the wheel, snatch it. Snatch the wheel. I want y'all hear from the teachers. 2 years of discontent.
You're trying to rape me. Rape. 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 You're trying to rape me. Rape.
Lord. Teachers don't, teachers don't down here. Mm-mm. Teachers don't down here. Now I can see the president of the union distancing himself. Them teachers. Them teachers and down here. Mark Light, rock and come in, my brother. Rock and come in. Congrats on your election. Rock and come in with your distancing yourself. Huh? From the comments of the teachers. Rock and come in. 2 years, folks, of discontent. 2 years. Yeah. And in some instances, guys, it's better the devil you know. Yeah. All the promises, we gonna make sugar great again. How we looking? How we looking? Yeah. Economic resilience and dynamism. See us nishing. How we looking? How we looking? Better the devil you know.
EP government press officer
Right?
Kwame
Better the
McCoy.
government you know. The last one I want to share with y'all. The last one I want to share with y'all. Y'all remember the other day? As an aside, I give y'all the icing on the cake now. The icing on the cake. Them boys talking about, oh, the press. Right? The press. As a matter of fact, they tried to make an issue, and this is the Chronicle over the weekend. Try to make an issue out of something they alleged I said. They were alleging I said on a program. Right? And them boys come out and want to talk about, oh, how they good for media. When they're assaulting journalists and columnists and so on, they didn't know. They didn't know. Let me find my way my notes here. Because I gotta give it context. I gotta give it context for you, my brothers and sisters. They're trying to come around with funny. Right? But what I don't understand is that we do our homework here, you know. We do our homework. And we want to move forward. But we mind like elephant too. Our memory. Here's what them boys talking about, huh? So they're trying to make an issue of something they alleged I said publicly. Right? But here's the story here now. At the end of this article in Chronicle, Patricia Kisul and Tommy Gibbs and Gary Greenidge here to say, right? Calling press freedom or a way of life. Listen to this. This is Sunday's Chronicle, May 15th, 2022. Calling press freedom or a way of life. In any democratic society, President Dr. Irfan Ali highlighted the critical role that the media played in society, particularly in Guyana, given the important development juncture that the country is at, with its burgeoning oil and gas sector that they're raping. And a quote is attributed here to Irfan Ali. It says, I believe in the full freedom of the press. I am open to constructive criticism. Freedom of the press, freedom and freedom of the press are understood. What it is, right, is understanding our way of life. It is a culture. Listen to madness here. All of us have to have it in us to accept it as a way of life, of culture. Right? It's a culture. If freedom of press and so on is a culture, is a way of life, how come Kwame is the man, your point man, on freedom of the press? If you all hold in such high regard, how come Kwame is the man? So I take you to some reporting. I tell you, Flashback Tuesday. 2 years of discontent. But in this instance, we're going a little beyond 2 years. Right? This is the man that they got head in the media. This is the man that they got overlooking media in Guyana. Right? This is a AHGP TV nightly news report.
EP government press officer Kwame McCoy, current clerk at Freedom House Jason Abdullah, and former death squad member Sean Hines were today charged with the unlawful assault of social activist Freddie Kissoon. The police case is that the three accused on May 24, 2010, unlawfully assaulted Freddie Kissoon by hurling feces at the columnist. The charges were read separately. Lawyers representing Abdullah and McCoy in making their submissions to the court requested that the matter be tried before a judge and jury. Abdullah's lawyer argued that this should be so, since Freddie Kissoon had been very outspoken on judgments handed down before in the very court. The magistrate then informed the lawyers that her role is to adjudicate, while others can advocate. The prosecution now will seek advice on the way forward. The three accused were placed on a $100,000 bail each on the condition that they lodge their travel documents with the court, report to CID headquarters weekly, and stay away from Kissoon pending the outcome of the matter. It was at this point that McCoy's lawyer informed that McCoy had misplaced his passport in the process of relocating. The magistrate then reminded that bail had been granted on a particular condition, and if McCoy did not produce a passport or an affidavit, he would have to remain in custody. That affidavit arrived at the courts within minutes of the magistrate's ruling. 6 years after a container of feces was thrown at Freddie Kissoon in the vicinity of Nigel's supermarket, competent sources say that Hines, McCoy, and Abdullah have all confessed to committing the act on May 24, 2010. Investigators said that Kwame McCoy has been identified as the intellectual author behind the act on Kissoon, who had been a harsh critic of the PPP in his newspaper columns. The matter has been adjourned to March 11.
Yep. Blast from the past, and these folks, oh, Jesus have mercy. Oh, you could throw feces on a journalist, on a columnist, and then you could come back and lecture later on freedom of the press and how it's a way of life and it's a culture. Jesus have mercy. And you could ask about SOPs. Jesus. Father have his mercies. You could ask me where the SOPs there. After you done dash feces in people's face, call people vultures, the media, call the media vultures and carrion crows. And you could come and lecture about media being a way of life and freedom and press freedom, is a culture and a whole pack of nonsense coming out of y'all that y'all don't believe one word of. Lord have his mercies. Lord have his mercies. Folks, unfortunately, that's our time today. That's our program. We are so happy that you folks are here with us. We've been talking about, election issues, the PP regime, 2 years of discontent. Looking in some instances, their own supporters neglected, abandoned. So long we didn't see them. So long. Share the damn live stream. Smash that emoji button for us. We're back in the ring at 8, folks. Pound for pound. We peltier blows. Back in the ring at 8. We're so happy that you folks are here. Share the damn live stream. Smash that emoji button. Folks, we're publicly funded by you folks. And I wish, I pray that more of you would help us. Some of y'all still only think it's a big set of money we get in there, Y'all don't know. If you only know. But we encourage you guys to come on board, partner with us. We're available via Cash App, via Zelle, via PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, and Western Union, guys. Just for your convenience. We don't want to say that in a braggadocious way. At all. We're available via Cash App again, Zelle, PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, Western Union, all for your convenience. Simply put. You want to know how you can contribute to our program via any one of these platforms? 627-6963 is our WhatsApp number. 627-6963. That's our WhatsApp number. WhatsApp us and we'll tell you how. Folks, we got a lot of responsibilities each month to keep these programs going. Financial responsibility. And we need your help. We need your help, each and every month. That's why we say, partner with us monthly. Partner with us. Make a commitment. Monthly, folks, and it's going to take us a far away. Thanks for joining us, folks, that we can keep you guys informed. We can keep you guys up to date with what's happening out there. Valid and credible information. Thanks for joining us. See you guys back at 8. Stay safe. Share the damn live stream before you go. Smash that emoji button, folks, and partner with us. That's our time. Thank you.